As a mobile home flipper, I get asked all the time, how do I find good contractors? And is it important that those contractors be specific to mobile homes? So I'm going to get into some of the questions that you can ask a contractor to pre-screen them when you're starting out. And I do recommend that you have some contractors lined up for you before you actually have a deal and before you need them. So if you're brand new to my channel, my name is Steph, and I fix and flip mobile homes in trailer parks. And I've been doing that since 2019. And I've been educating people in this space, in this very specific house flipping niche for the last 2 years. So I want to get into some things that you can do to pre-screen your contractors. I'm going to put down below for you a resource on how to pre-screen contractors, but I'm going to give you 5 things that I think are really important when you're looking for a contractor. So number one, I think it's important for you to know you do not have to have a contractor that is specific to mobile homes. It's a plus, but it's not necessarily required. Also, I have my notes. So if I'm looking down and you see me looking down, that's because I'm looking at my notes. I don't want to miss anything here for you. So it's good to have a contractor that knows mobile homes because there are some kind of quirks that go along with mobile homes on the rehabs that are different than a stick built, what we call stick built homes. Mobile homes are not on foundation if they are in a park, and that is what I do. I've been doing only trailer park homes for the last almost 7 years. So there are some specific things that you're going to want to that are specific to mobile homes, that it's a great thing if they know how to deal with these. But if they're a good contractor, they're going to know how to address some of these funky things that happen with mobile homes. So that is first and foremost. The second thing is I always make sure they are licensed and insured. So I want to double check, and you can actually ask them for their insurance paperwork. They will have an insurance policy, so you can ask for that. You can also see if they're licensed with your state. That's a super simple lookup. You can ask them what the name of what their LLC is. So that's a super easy double check. But I do ask that question and then I verify. So number 3 is you can ask them the question, what are they good at doing? Are they good at painting, drywall, installing flooring, anything like that? So, and then when I'm looking for a contractor, I really want them to be kind of a jack of all trades. I want them to be able to do multiple things. So when I'm hiring somebody, I typically like to hire somebody that is good at installing. I personally like for them to be able to do pretty much an entire remodel, maybe except for a few things that are specific to like specialty things like HVAC or roofing or possibly maybe not electric. Maybe they're not great at that, but I really want them to be good at most things that I need done inside a mobile home. This is how you're going to save yourself a lot of dollars too, and a lot of headache with subcontractors. So my contractors and handymen, they can pretty much do most of my rehabs. So they can install flooring, paint, trim. They can install, a bathroom vanity, toilet, all of those things. And they can do basic plumbing and basic electrical. So I ask them, what are you good at doing? What do you like doing? And what else can you do? So if maybe they have a painting contractor business, a lot of contractors will have like one main thing that they market themselves as, but they're also great at doing a lot of other things. So you could have a painting contractor who has a painting business, but they also know how to install flooring. They also can install a kitchen sink and kitchen cabinets and countertops. They can also replace a shower or tub. They can also do drywall. Like there's a lot of things that I'm looking for when it comes to a contractor to see if they can do other things. And then what I ask them is, what is their cost per square foot on specific things? I will ask them interior paint, exterior paint, Most of my mobile homes need paint and flooring. That is like hands down across the board. Almost, I think every single one of my mobile homes that I've ever done have needed paint and flooring. And they may not need all the flooring replaced, but some of the bedrooms might need flooring. And I will find out what their cost per square foot is for interior paint, exterior paint. Those are sometimes different on the numbers. And you can, I'm talking about labor. So just exclude the materials, but just ask labor, what is their cost per square foot? Same with flooring. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you find like a good kind of like a good all around flooring, like an LVP engineered hardwood flooring that's waterproof that you can use in all of your mobile homes. And I like to stick to somewhere in the range of like $2 a square foot, maybe up to $2.50 a square foot. So we're not looking at like high end flooring for mobile home flips, but just kind of a good all around product that's a good solid product that you know you can use. So you've got something, you've got the material cost is $2 to $2.50 a square foot. Now, what did they charge per square foot to install that flooring? So, and you can even let them know what kind of flooring that you're using. So I like to get an idea of that. And then also you can ask them too if what they would charge for a small bathroom remodel. So like just a small bathroom to replace a vanity, a toilet, and maybe a shower or tub, that kind of thing. You can start asking these questions to get an idea of what they charge. And I think that's a great place to start so that you have an idea of their, what their cost is on their labor. And then you'll have something to compare it to when you're calling other contractors too, to find out what they charge. So these are good, I think, first questions for you. I'm going to link that resource down below for you so you can print that off. There's some good questions that you can ask a contractor before you need them. So I will see you guys in the next video.